The topic of our discussion is spiritual consciousness, and I'd like to remind myself, first and foremost, and then my fellow believers, of the need and importance of realizing the transience of life and awakening to the greater reality that we are surrounded by, but for the most part, are unaware of throughout our lives. The verse of Quran that I have had the honor of reciting before you is from chapter 18 of the Quran, verse 28, in which Allah says, "So bear patience with those who call out to their Lord, who supplicate their Lord, morning and night, seeking nothing but His proximity. And do not allow yourself to be blinded by those who seek the adornment of this world. And do not listen to one whose heart we have veiled from our remembrance. For you will find such an individual to always be running after his base desires, and his affairs will always be those that are scattered and crossing all boundaries." When we examine our life, particularly those of us who have been on this planet for a long, we see that the items that Islam requires of us are detrimental to our prosperity in the worldly or material sense. Consider how Islam urges us to fast not only during Ramadan but also outside of it. Islam teaches us that if we wish to ascend from the level of Islam to Iman, or be among the elite, we must fast often. Fast on Mondays and Thursdays as frequently as possible at the beginning, middle, and end of each lunar month, and so on. Now, physically and monetarily, fasting makes you less productive. Your day is more slower, and you are unable to focus at work or school. And it appears that if Allah wants me to achieve, fasting is not beneficial. Consider the wealth that I work tirelessly to accumulate and preserve for my children, so that I may retire sooner rather than later. Islam, for example, tells me that at the end of the year, after deducting all of your costs, give away 1/5 of what you have saved. No financial planner or analyst would offer you such advice. Isn't this destructive to my success? I'm striving to succeed, and Allah wants me to succeed, but He's expecting things from me that are impeding my capacity to achieve. Prayer is considered the most essential rite. I go to bed. Allah says, "Awaken in the middle of the night and worship me." Not wajib, but extremely highly recommended. Perhaps your Lord will promote you to a commendable position. Now I go to bed at 10. Now I have to get up to offer prayers, and I need to wash first, so I won't be able to sleep soundly. I fall asleep before the sun rises and wake up again. Wash your face again. Wash your limbs in the winter when it is chilly. How much, please? Just 2 units. Get back to sleep. I can't sleep right now, and I need to get to work, so I eventually get up. And now he speaks quickly. No coffee today. So I start to work, and suddenly, right in the thick of it, I stop. Go pray again. I pray again. Mid to late afternoon. Stop. Pray again. I'm finally done with work. I'm going home now. I'd want to put my feet up and rest. Oh, the sun has gone set. Pray again. I'm done with salat. I'm done with supper and simply want to rest. Oh, it is nighttime. No. Pray again. We are so identified with our physical shell and the material world, as well as what we observe through our sensory perception, that we become unaware that we are spiritual in essence, that there is a reality around us that is far greater than this temporary existence, and that we must strive for something eternal, rather than something for 60, 70, or 80 years and then retirement. So, because we look at things monetarily and physically, we don't understand why Islam expects us to do things that seem unproductive. However, when we look closely, we can see that the reason for these directives is because when we were born, our minds constructed a false, illusory self known as the ego, or egoic self, since they felt we were in a conflict-filled world. And we entirely identify with this ego as the I in me, forgetting that I am the genuine self that sleeps. It becomes unconscious, which is why I stated that our topic is spiritual consciousness, the need to awaken to our inner identity and being. If you fast, he advises you to break it after the sun goes down, since it is harmful to your health. If you pray after the sun rises, you should stop praying and go to work to support your family. Now it is forbidden for you to pray salat as the sun rises. If you donate charity, don't give everything away. Don't give up all you own so that your family is homeless and you're begging for food. Devil's brothers are those who squander money, even when they give to charity. Name of Allah is everywhere, which is unique to Islam. There is nothing preserved since Allah's name is sacrosanct. For example, if you use the restroom, you cannot bring a copy of the Quran with you. However, there are others to chant when you are in the bathroom. The name of Allah is even there when you go to bed. It is a remembrance of Allah. There is a name of Allah as you enter the mosque and when you leave the house. Why do we always remember Allah? Because the goal and concept is to get awake. And then the Quran continues, "And do not obey those whose hearts we have forgotten, and who follow their desires. You will find that their affairs are always excessive, out of bounds, and scattered. Now they run after this, and tomorrow they run after that. This is my pastime now, and that is my hobby tomorrow. Today I am passionate about this sport. Tomorrow I will follow it. Today it's this TV show. Next it's that. Today it is this career. Tomorrow it will be that. I lack a sense of purpose and focus. I have a huge bucket list of things I want to do, but I'm not sure why. I want to go bungee jumping. I wish to see the Great Wall of China. I want to travel to Hawaii. I want to do it. But why? I do not know. Where is the one who seeks just him? He has one and only one aim. He wants him and him alone, because he believes that is where genuine happiness resides. As a result, one is approached with a specific concentration. The person who has an unfocused attitude to life is sleepy. He is awake physically, but his soul is slumber, rendering him unconscious. People are sleepy in this world. The vast majority of the individuals you will meet are sleeping. You watch them strolling, going to work, driving, marrying, and reproducing. But they are sleeping. They are spiritual zombies that are simply going about. Now that Halloween is approaching, it seems especially fitting. As a result, the vast majority of individuals are sleepy and ignorant of their surroundings. Now, let us clarify a bit more about what we mean by this. Consider what keeps individuals occupied throughout the day. You'll see that most individuals are only concerned with three things. They are either preoccupied with their ideas, their moods and emotions, or their sensory perceptions, what they see, hear, smell, touch, feel, and taste. And I challenge you to think of anything else that is occupying you right now or during the day. There are just three things: your ideas, your emotions and feelings, and what you perceive via your senses. Now, mankind are divided into two types: those who are sleeping and unconscious, and those who thoroughly connect with these three things as if they are it. So my ideas are me, and I am those thoughts. My feelings are me, and I am those feelings. And what I perceive is what I sense. And they are of and from me, which is due to their spiritual unconsciousness and sleep. The second group is aware. They observe these phenomena from the outside. They appear to be staring down on themselves from above. To conclude, I'd want to ask why Allah created life so fragile and delicate. He made something lovely like life. Why does He create things so fragile and vulnerable that He does not tell us when we will die? He removes some when they are young and others when they are older. He puts us through many sicknesses and disasters, and He makes life appear so fragile. Why does He do this? And He is capable of making it extremely substantial, robust, and long-lasting, yet He does not. Why? Share your thoughts in the comment box.